Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for another auction update video sponsored by Coins of the Realm, who have an auction ending this weekend. Tomorrow, in fact, if you're watching this on the day of release, it's their auction number 90. There are some incredible coins in this auction, and I wanted to showcase some of them here today, and also just shout out Coins of the Realm. Yes, they're a sponsor of my channel, and we're working with them for these types of videos, but they're a really good company and I use them a lot. I buy a lot from them. They've been really great as a business to help me collect some of the incredible sovereigns that I'm trying to put together for my attempt at a date run. And whilst we're talking about my attempt at a date run, I want to draw your attention to what I think is the key coin of this particular auction. I think it's on page 2. Yeah, here it is. The 1839 sovereign. Now, for those that don't potentially know about sovereign collecting, the 1839 is a very, very unique coin. It is the quintessential shield-backed sovereign from Victoria's reign. The 1838 was the first year, but the 1839 has a lower mintage and there are far fewer of them still in existence. They are very, very rare. And as you can see, this one in a pretty good condition coin as well. I don't know whether or not this is a fully kind of gradable coin to get it. I don't think it's an MS grade because there's definitely some wear on the Queen's hairline here, but it is a beautiful coin nonetheless, and one that, as you can see, is already garnering over £3,000 for a single sovereign. But this is a rare collector's item, very much not a bullion priced product. And that's what Coins of the Realm Auction House really delivers very well. They do have some bullion stuff in there. People will consign some bullion stuff to the auctions. But generally speaking, as you'll see from our video today, there are lots of different proof coins. There are proof sets. There are some really great proof sets in this auction as well, including a 2012 Sovereign proof set, which is definitely one to have a look at because that quintuple 2012, I think it was on page 1, is a dream coin. There's even a 1989 proof set, granted just the 3 coin set here, but a beautiful one. Now, for those that don't know Coins of the Realm Auction House, their buyer's fees are 0. Here's that 2012 set that I was talking about, already at £8,900. Stunning, stunning set. I think that will go for over 10,000 if I'm being brutally honest. Now back to Coins of the Realm. They have 0% buyer's premium. You see that here written there, 0% buyer's premium. That means the bid that you put here is the bid that you will end up paying. With the exception of postage, you will pay a little bit more for postage, and then there is a very small amount for the additional insurance if you're over the £2,500 for Royal Mail special delivery. So very, very reasonable though. I've never had any issue with any of their additional charges for the insurance or the postage. Very, very reasonable stuff indeed. And the 0% buyer's premium is just a really real rarity at the moment because a lot of auction houses will charge 10%, 20% buyer's premium. And I've said this before in other videos. Buyer's premium is always paid for by the seller. It's not paid for by the seller, but they're paying for it in that their items won't get as much, if you know what I mean. So buyer's premium at 0% is a really big plus. Now, for those that also maybe want to look to consign to Coins of the Realm, they charge 10% on the hammer price, which is an incredibly good deal. I mean, like, again, go to other auction houses, they'll be charging 20-25% on the seller's premium, and some even 20% on top of that on the buyer's premium. So you as the seller will lose out equivalent of about 45% of the item. Not the case here. Really good company. That's my plug for them. If you want to buy, go and register. I'd highly recommend you register before the end of the auction, and then you can go and download their app and you can auction your heart's desire from some of these amazing coins. So let's have another quick scan through and see what is coming up this weekend. You can see there is some weird and wonderful stuff in some Panama silver, but also some old school silver here. There's some proof coins, the Great Engravers, 2-ounce silver. Sovereigns is what I'm really most concerned with when it comes to these auctions, but there are some weird and wonderful things. You can pick up some good deals here and there on some beautiful, beautiful coins. We've got the reverse proof sovereign here. These are very hot coins at the moment. The proof or reverse proof graded version sold for £2,500. So there's potential for these coins, to buy ungraded, grade them and have a quick turnaround profit. Personally, I think they're a long-term hold. They're a really, really good coin. As I've shown already, there is the 1989 proof set here, which is a beautiful set. I've got some of those coins that I'm going to be revealing the grade on at some point in the not too distant future. We've got the Great Engravers 2-ounce silver. Is this the Royal Mint one? I think it is the Royal Mint one. So this will be an interesting one to see. I mean, already it's a 2-ounce silver coin going for £1,200, so it's doing very well. PF69, so it's not that perfect grade, but another great opportunity to get one of the most quintessential coins of the last decade at a good price. This 2012 set is stunning. We've got some of the brand new sovereigns here coming out. This is the 2 sovereign piece at £1,920 currently, PF70s of these, and some other beautiful pieces. We've already got a graded sovereign here. This was the, I think this is the half sovereign. Yeah, it must be the half sovereign at that price point. So really, really nice piece indeed. Older graded sovereigns as well in here. The raw sovereigns is what I am always most keen on, what I have been keen on for the last couple of months for my date run collection. We are seeing, of course, the beautiful 1839 there. There are some others, the 1937 proof with the plain edge. That is a quintessential coin here. Of course, that isn't necessarily the best conditioned coin, but a nice collectible coin nonetheless that you, if you were a sovereign addict, you might want to add to your collection. So as you can see, there's just beautiful, beautiful old school coins here. Some of the old 2000s proof coins. These are really good sets that just you don't see very often on the market. So a beautiful way to collect exceptionally cool coins over the years. As we go down, you can see there are some older coins as well. There's some guineas and some more silvers, some graded silvers. There's even sets like this, which is just stuff you don't see, which I think is really quite interesting. So I would highly recommend Coins of the Realm Auction House as a fun. Look, oh my goodness, what are all these? I haven't even seen these. So these are 2-ounce silver. These are the Egyptian gods coins. I don't think I've even ever seen them on the channel. We've seen some of these though, the bullion and proof versions of, or at least the reverse versions of the Perth Mint Beautiful Lunar series. So as you can see, there's a lot of really great coins on here. Some will be for you, some might not be for you, but there are a lot of very cool pieces and it's worth checking out. So even if you're not going to actively bid on things, it's always a good barometer of where things are. The auctions that you get here, so you can see, there we go, past auctions. You can do searches on here. You can see, of course, if you're logged in, all your past bids, but you can see all the previous auctions they've had. There's also a search function here that you can go and you can search for all the different types of coins, and you can sort of benchmark and get a barometer of where the market sentiment is for certain types of coins. So a really good resource, great company. The team at Coins of the Realm are really, really helpful. If you've got coins that you want to sell, I'd highly recommend them. They don't know this yet, but I've even added them on my Drop Down Dead letter that is in with my will. If I was hit by a bus tomorrow, it's a little letter to say to Mrs. Backyard Bullion, please don't go and sell these coins just at spot price to a bullion dealer. Go and just send them to Coins of the Realm and get them on an auction house, because I do genuinely believe they are a great company with great people that run their business, and I have nothing but good things to say about them. And that's not just because I'm sponsored, but it's also because I'm a customer of theirs and I've bought a lot from them. So go and check out their auction number 90. You can also see they've got loads of other auctions coming up here. They've even got a really interesting one, the Vinnie Silver collection. I'm sure that will be an interesting one to have a look at as we go throughout the next couple of months. I'm going to save that for another video, the Vinnie Gold collection. I think I'm going to be buying some coins in this one for sure. But that is for another time. We'll see you all on the next video. For you cool kids, I guess we've got to say something about the Vinnie Gold collection, haven't we? So for those cool kids, you're going to say the Vinnie Gold collection intrigues me. That's your special Cool Kid Club comment for a chance to win a prize, which would be a Silver Britannia. Well worth putting in that comment. See you on the next video. As always, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.